Something else that we need to revise is our ceiling, because if you remember, you go to our ground floor ceiling, we created the ceiling to be full. It's covering the staircase. So what you do is you select that ceiling, you edit the boundary, and you can just trace this over right there. And you can choose pick lines to select these lines, and then click escape, type PR, that's for your trim. You can have a closed boundary. When you're done, click check. You're pretty much done on that part. So paano naman yung gilid, How do we close the sides? Of course, that's another subject that we're saving for the intermediate level. Okay, we'll do that later on. Now let's put on some lighting. What's the importance of lighting? We're trying to create an interior 3D view. Now, to create a proper interior 3D view, you have to have a lighting at least. So you go to your systems and go to your electrical, and we have here the lighting fixture. Unfortunately, we don't have a lighting fixture loaded now, so let's load one. It will bring you to the um, family library and go to the lighting. Let's select architectural internal, and let's just select the linear box. Click open. Now we can have the lighting, whatever you like it, and just place it right there. You'll arrange it properly later on. Or once you place one, you can copy it, copy, and check multiple right there, and you can have the base. Okay, a few lights. Okay, let's go to our ground floor plan, and let's create our 3D view, interior 3D view this time. You already know where to get it, and position it somewhere here maybe, and then zoom in, and then click, and then 3D view natin. Just adjust the buttons to show what you have in your interior. So as I've told you earlier, just click your shift button to adjust on your camera. So there's your very simple interior 3D, and you have your lighting right there. Now you'll see what's the difference, what's the importance of having the lighting in your interior 3D. When we do the director view, render, let's go to the eye, and now you have an option now to have the sun only, but let's have sun and artificial, which is interior. Okay, few clouds, that's fine, and then render. By the way, I'd like to thank everyone for your enormous support dun sa nakaraan nating video. In just a couple of days, we've had 100 reviews. Maraming maraming salamat po. I hope you can share this more to our colleagues para mas marami pa ang magkaroon ng access if they want to learn Revit totally for free. This is just my little way of sharing what we have learned the last few years, and I hope you take advantage of this software because it is really a helpful tool to maximize your potential, to use more of your time, spend more time in design, because documentation can just follow, and this is a very effective tool in production, for presentation, and for production. Okay, we are rendering now. We are in the 20%. Hopefully this will be over in another 30 seconds. As you can see now, the lights are shown already. What I was saying earlier, na kailangan meron tayong lighting, is that if you don't have the lighting, there will no be source of light for the rendering. apart from the windows, of course, if you have the windows, the light will penetrate from the outside and provide you some lighting. But we don't have enough windows, so that's why we're trying to put lighting as your source of light for your interior rendering. So if you have particular lessons that you want us to jump in, because at this time we've already completed at least half of the basic lessons that we've done, please do comment, and we'll try as much as we can to jump into those lessons and be helpful for you who are doing this tutorial. And again, thank you very much for following these lessons. Ngayon, what you can see in the rendering is pretty gray because we did not apply materials. Of course, if you have more time, we'll be putting on the materials. We're adding more furnitures and other entourage. And then, of course, you can have a really astounding and nice presentation. We're now at the 73%. Sorry for to keep you waiting. After this rendering, I will explain to you a little bit on the staircase, and then that's it for this video. Shoutout po sa mga kaibigan natin arkitekto, especially to our friends in Mindoro, our friends in Albay, our friends in Pampanga who have been following us. Also some of our friends in Qatar, maraming salamat po. And I hope to see your comments and feedbacks to our video. Few more seconds hopefully, and this is done. Okay, thank you for waiting. This is now our rendering. So of course, there's not much to show, but I'd like to explain to you a few more things on after you did the rendering, you have the option to save the rendering to the project. You save it to the project. You name it, let's say Interior 1. Okay. Now, you also have the option to export it. You can export it. I'll just place it in my desktop. You say 3D view. I'll name it also Interior 1. That will be a JPEG file. Okay, save. So now once you close your rendering window, it goes back to the hidden line mode. Of course, you can put it to your shaded mode. If you want to see the shade, you can put it to your realistic mode, but that takes more time and take more memory of your computer. Let's just go to the consistent colors. So let's look at your staircase. Your staircase is composed of the stair itself, and you have the balusters, the railing. You have the option to remove the railing. This part, the railing on the right hand side, will remove it. You don't need it. And the ones on the left hand side, you can change it. This is the typical 1100 railing. We can change it to another type, which is this. So just simply that way. You have go back to your here. Okay, so hopefully you've learned from this lesson, and I hope to impart more of the Revit skills in the next video. Maraming salamat po. Thanks for tuning in. Please like and subscribe this video. I'll see you in the next video. Maraming salamat po.